Just before 9:37 a.m. on Wednesday the 12th of August 2020, train 1 Tango 08 collided with debris that had been washed out from a drain onto the track at Carmont, near Stonehaven in Aberdeenshire. At the point it struck the debris, the train was travelling at 73 miles per hour. The train derailed and deviated to the left before striking a bridge parapet which caused the vehicles to scatter. After destroying part of the parapet, the power car fell off the bridge and down onto a wooded embankment below. The following carriages travelled in different directions beyond the bridge. One ran down the steep embankment, 2 others overturned, and a third came to a rest with one end on top of another carriage. Tragically, 3 people died as a result of the accident: the conductor, the train driver, and a passenger. The remaining 6 people on the train were all injured. RAIB immediately sent a team of inspectors by air and road to Carmont to begin a detailed investigation. To establish the precise sequence of events, we analysed electronic data gathered from on-train data recorders, weather stations, CCTV, and voice communications. We also closely examined the track, the bridge, and the washout debris. Investigation work on the land above the railway included surveying, the measurement of groundwater, and testing of soil characteristics. We reviewed the design, construction, and maintenance of the drainage system. RAIB carefully examined the train to assess the damage caused in the derailment. The investigation also looked at the railway's management of extreme rainfall events and underlying management factors. There had been near-continuous heavy rain in that area since before 6 o'clock that morning, and this continued for more than 3 hours. RAIB's investigation identified that material had washed out onto the track because heavy and sustained rainfall had washed gravel and other material out of and from around a steeply sloped section of drainage trench. This trench contained a perforated pipe that had been installed as part of a project to address a known problem with drainage and the stability of a cutting in that area. However, the drainage system and associated earthworks had not been correctly constructed and so were not able to safely accommodate the water flows that morning. At about 7 o'clock on the day of the accident, train 1 Tango 08 had just passed Carmont signal box en route from Aberdeen towards Dundee, when it was instructed to stop because of a landslip and flooding that had been reported on the line ahead. It was decided that the train should return towards Aberdeen, and the accident occurred as it was returning north. By now it had stopped raining and the sun had emerged. No instruction had been given to the driver to slow down on his return journey despite the weather conditions earlier that morning and the known existence of floods and landslips elsewhere on the railway. There were also numerous other infrastructure failures in eastern and central Scotland on that morning. The railway's rulebook made no general provision for imposing speed restrictions following extreme rainfall events like this, and control room staff did not have the information, procedures or training to manage a widespread and complex weather event of this type. RAIB has made 20 recommendations for the improvement of safety. These cover important safety learning in areas such as how the railway manages extreme weather events, the management of civil engineering construction activities, management assurance of railway control functions, train design, and applying learning from previous events.